up, I'm with my video. Been a long time since I do anime review. I'm sorry. I've been lazy. Okay, it's not that I've been lazy. I've been busy with stuff. I'm getting a life, which is a surprise. Doing stuff, getting scripts ready. I actually have so many scripts ready now that it's kind of crazy that I haven't started the anime reviews again. I was gonna wait for a specific thing, but that was kind of delayed, so I don't know when I'll get that. But when I do, I'll just put it up and you'll see it. But like I was saying, welcome back to my interviews. Basically every week I will try to watch an anime and review it for you guys. Maybe an old anime or a new anime, but animes you probably won't see here are like Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, Fairy Tail, stuff like that, because they're way too long. I'm not wasting time trying to catch up. Bug that shit, okay? This week's anime is Akame Ga Kill. This anime ended a few months ago. I didn't really want to review it, honestly, but during a DJ Joe live stream, I had said, well, DJ Joe's the guy who makes the music I use in these videos. I said that I would be reviewing this anime because he made a song for it, and so I'm going to keep up to my promise. This anime, obviously, since it's pretty recent, only has an English subbed, so honestly, just deal with it. Let's go with a 24 episode anime. Shouldn't be too long. Let's do this. Like usual, I'll only be explaining the most important points of this anime, like the character, story, setting, relations, voice acting, animations, music, and the genre. And let's start with the genre, action, adventure with some freaking gore and murder and shit. You could say there's romance here and there, but it isn't a major factor. So the setting is apparently Japan, but in a much different universe. Basically, in this world, one city known as the capital was the most powerful and is in control of the world, basically. The first emperor wanted to make sure that the empire that he created wouldn't fall, collected the most intelligent minds on the earth, and had them create 48 imperial arms. These imperial arms are extremely powerful weapons and defenses. They range from insta-kill swords to blood that once drunk gives the drinker ability to obtain massive amounts of power. No normal person can wield an imperial arm. Those who are strong and skilled enough can, but the imperial arm chooses who wields it. And note that imperial arms aren't freaking godlike, meaning that they can't resurrect dead or anything, and they can be destroyed, as many have been when a great civil war happened years before this anime. Other than mentioning the imperial arms, the capital specifically is special to the story and is hated by most of the world, other than those who live in it. I'll explain that later. Now for the characters, there are a lot of characters, but instead of talking about every single one of them, I'll be rounding a few of them into groups first, then mentioning the most important people in those groups of people to make things easier on me. I'm sorry, I'm lazy. First is Night Raid, the protagonist of this anime, and the technical antagonist of the world inside the anime. They're a terrorist organization that works to destroy the capital as they have become corrupt and kill the weak and just support the strong. Night Raid's main objective is to create a revolution and recreate the capital so the weak aren't treated like scum. There are a good number of people in Night Raid, but I'll be explaining about two of them because only two of them anyone actually really cares for. First is Tatsumi, a boy who wants to become strong and wants to become a knight so he can make money for his village so that they would be able to live. He ends up joining Night Raid after realizing the capital is corrupt and wants to change the world. He's a very innocent boy who will do what he thinks is right and will protect his friends until the end, although he's very naive. He is a very skilled person in physical fighting and is pretty fast compared to most people. His imperial arm is something I won't reveal as it's kind of spoiler. Second is Akame, a girl part of Night Raid who doesn't show off a lot of emotion but really cares for her friends and wishes for them to be safe at all times. She fights for the sole purpose that she hates the capital and its way of thinking. Her imperial arm is a sword that once it cuts your skin, a curse is forced into your body, which can't be healed, and it kills you within seconds. Next would be the capital, of course. These people are the main antagonists of this anime, but are thought to be the protagonists of the capital itself. They are corrupt people who only think of themselves and could care less about the weak and can't do anything, or won't do anything for it. First is the Emperor. This little boy is an idiot. He is corrupt far beyond belief, for a reason I'll explain in a little bit. He knows nothing of the hatred people have for him, and thinks that what he does will lead the Empire to prosperity. He wants to move them toward a bright future, but doesn't know how he's actually contributing to it. He's actually just destroying it on the inside because of the next character. Second is the Prime Minister. This guy literally corrupted the Emperor by telling him what to do at all times since the Emperor trusts him too much. He could care less about anything other than maintaining his own position of power. He hates Night Raid a lot as he feels threatened by them trying to take his power. Third is Esdeath. She is a soldier that works for the Empire, but also does what she wants. She has so much power and intelligence that she can't care less about anything. She just wants to fight to find stronger opponents. Her imperial arm was demon extract that she drank, which gave her the ability to manipulate ice in any way possible. She can create it into any shape or form. She can freeze time, but it is impossible for her to do it more than once every few days, as it takes a lot of energy to use. Her looks on things is that she thinks that the weak deserve to be killed, as she was raised that way by her father, who died because he was weaker than the people who destroyed their village. Now for the story, it's kind of apparent now. Night Raid versus the Imperial Army. People die, a bunch of shit happens, not super complicated. The story's focused on Tatsumi though, even though it's called Akame Ga Kill. Now for the animation, I actually enjoyed these animations a lot. They were nice, bright, colorful, and crisp. I had no problems with them, honestly. Now for the voice actors. If you watch a lot of animes I review, I usually praise the voice actors a lot, but in this anime, they weren't that awesome. Sure, they fit the characters that they played, but I couldn't recognize them from other anime, and none were super memorable. Now for the music, I could have cared less about the music, to be honest. Both openings were pretty fucking awesome, but my problem was with the background music and the endings. I didn't really like the endings at all, and the background music was something I didn't really care about either. It wasn't great. Now for the rating for these reviews, there's a rating on split into 5 different categories: the voice acting, animation, story, characters, and overall enjoyability. Voice acting, 5 out of 20. I mean, they weren't bad, but I didn't like them. They weren't memorable, and I could have cared less about who they were to begin with, honestly. Animations, 20 out of 20. These animations were spot on in what I want to see in an anime. They were colorful, and the activations for the Imperial Arms were amazing, and it just looked awesome overall. Story, 5 out of 20. I mean, the concept was cool, but the execution was terrible. There's a lot of things that happen in this anime that are just dumb as fuck and are literally not helpful to the story at all. Note that this anime eventually splits off from what the manga was, and it was not a good split off. It was a split off that no one ever wanted. Characters, 2 out of 20. Damn, this is fucking low for characters usually. My dislike for these characters were developed because of something that wasn't developed in the anime. The characters themselves. Only like 2-3 characters got character development, so liking the side characters was hard, and some characters you thought were main characters were just treated like side characters, and it just wasn't good. Enjoyability, 0 out of 20. I enjoyed this anime for the first 4 episodes, but even that doesn't deserve points. Why I dislike this anime is pure spoiler, but note that this spoiler is a make it or break it for this anime. So you skip here if you want, but remember, skipping this means you might end up watching this horrible anime. So the biggest reason this anime sucks is pointless deaths. So many people treated as main characters are killed off in stupid ways and die really, really fast. You don't even get time to like them, and the biggest problem is when they introduce new characters to the story. At one point they introduced 2 new characters that just joined Night Raid, okay? And like 2 or 3 episodes later, they're dead. Like, these characters are very likable, but like 2-3 episodes later they just get killed off. It's so stupid. I don't see the point of pointlessly killing off characters when they just enter the scene. It doesn't make the show better in any way possible, and it's just stupid. Overall score, 32 out of 100, 32%. This anime was good for a bit, but then went to shit. This anime had potential, but ruined it. An F grade for this anime. I hope you enjoyed the video. In the description, there should be a link to watch it free on Crunchyroll. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to try my best to make sure there's an anime review next week, because there's actually a very special review, because it's Friday the 13th, February 13th, and right before Valentine's Day. Scott Pill from FMAB, out. See you guys next time. Hey guys, one thing. Today, you guys are hearing Jay Parecki right now, Jonathan Parecki 95. His YouTube channel is in the description, and it's annotation on the screen right now. He makes awesome music, anime music, game music. He was actually nice enough to let me use his music in my videos, so he'll always be in the description now if I use him in the videos like I do with DJ Joe. Of course, there won't be an annotation every week, but when he's in, I'll try my best to remember that. So, like I was saying, yeah, go check out his channel. It was real cool. See you guys next time.